December. And maybe Christmas came early this year. I'm going to run out to the mailbox and see if a certain package has arrived. Has ever arrived. Boy, I can't speak. I need to go back to bed. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Let's see what's in here. Oh, by the way, the bolt situation. I have just decided to get the actual bolts for the prop, so that's good. They'll be here Tuesday. And take back the ones I got from Home Depot. So, alright. I'm going to open this up here. Just a second. Okay, here it is. Let's see what cheesy thing I've gotten off of eBay. Ta-da! Woo! Oh! Alright. A bit of trash. Let's see, what is this orange thing? Oh yeah! Great big windsock. What you think? Now, the airport should be about complete. What do you think? That's about what? 4.5 foot, something like that. Make sure we get this thing put up. There it is. I should be able to see that from there. That was a little strenuous to get that up on there, but there it is. You can tell there's not a whole lot of wind today. All right. Alright, well, I just completed 2 passes. The Mini-Max here, down and back, down and back. Got up to a little bit of speed. I know I don't, like I said, I don't know if you could hear me earlier. I don't have wings on. So I'm just practicing basically the tail dragging of the airplane, you know, operations on the ground. I've found out the far end turnaround spot needs to be way wider. The brakes on this thing, I hesitate because that's almost a joke. Let me show you the brakes. Brakes down here are these 2 things right here my heels are on. Yeah, they're like little brakes on a bicycle. Maybe don't even work as good, but here's the you can see where my toes are. Let me get a light on this thing. Hold on. It's not going to let me show you. Right up here where my toes are is where the rudder is. Between the brakes and the rudder, my big old fat feet, there's not much room. The canopy latch is this little thing here. It's barely adequate, if that. You have to secure it again with these rubber band things here, because the plane does rattle quite a bit. But again, once it started going, this motor smoothed out, the plane smoothed out. It worked. It seemed like it was really nice. It's going to be real smooth in the air, I'm sure. What other issues? 2 issues are, besides the no turning radius on the ground whatsoever, seems like, and no brakes, basically. I mean, really, there's no brakes. And then the noise in the cockpit, it's okay for me. I don't know if you can hear it all, so I'm going to have to figure out some kind of a, well, I'll probably end up just speaking over the footage. And then the runway is very not smooth. See here, and this is my hand, but those tires are approximately what, 12 inches in diameter. So those itty bitty wheels on this grass, if you can see behind me, is fairly rough. So it needs to be basically smooth, or it's just going to make some rough landings, meaning once I hit and get the full weight of the plane, I better slow down quick. It has a 100-foot rollout, so that's pretty quick, but still. I think it's all manageable on the up and up. We're looking good. So this weekend, 60 degrees, put the wings on. Let's go flying, huh? Never know. Alright, here I am at my little training center. Haha. But one other thing I've learned out there today was, don't forget to pull the stick back. That's that tail dragging secret, to keep your tail on the ground, because it did want to lift up on me at one point. I forgot. It was kind of cool. I was like, oh, here we go. So this thing I could put full throttle. I guarantee it. Put full throttle, the tail will come up off the ground. That thing will start moving, and I'm sure it'll be up in the air in no time. The thing is, I had a little bit of trouble. I don't know the way my mind worked and driving a car or whatever. I don't know. The rudder pedals gave me a little bit of trouble. I think I was going to the right, and I pushed the right to try to go more right on accident, and I meant to push left. So a little bit the time that I was out there taxiing around and stuff, it started to become second nature, if you will. So I'm not too sure, but that's something you might want to pay attention to if you're going to start training to do this yourself. You got to figure out the rudders. They're pretty important. Overall, had a blast. Engine ran well. Just waiting for weather. I'm going to go ahead and try to smooth that runway out just a little bit more. And to the skies, so can't wait. And what you can see now is got the rake out here. Whoop. Gotta pay attention to what I'm doing. There, I don't know if you can see that or not. I'm gonna try to rake all this loose grass up that I had cut, and maybe smooth this runway out just a little bit more. Anything's better than what it is now. So anyway, I'm going to do a few passes on this, up and down, and try to get some of this loose stuff out of the way. Make a nice little yard for me to land on. Hopefully you can see the path behind me there. It's actually looking pretty good, getting down the dirt, but anyway, little update.